anyway, so this is the Mental Health Monday segment. This is the first Mental Health Monday segment we're doing. And I'm going to tell my story today. So as you can see, it says topic of the day in the upper right-hand corner, it should. Bipolar 2, anxiety, and depression. Those are my diagnoses. Let me just start off by saying they fucking suck. I'll tell you that much. Okay, my life experiences. Oh, God. Okay, well, my mother was a fucking saint. We'll start off with that. Best mom you could have fucking asked for. She passed away 7 years ago. Actually, Saturday the 3rd was her 7-year death date. Death anniversary, sorry. I was not in a good headspace that day. Luckily, Ophelia brought me chocolate and brought over Cards Against Humanity and cheered me up. But it was still pretty hard for me. My bipolar and anxiety didn't really, well, my depression too, really didn't start until my mom passed away. After my mom passed away, everything went to shit. My dad kicked me out of the house, pretty much. Well, Atomic was living with me at the time, too, with us, because he was living with me, my mom, my dad. And we had actually just moved out a month before my mom had passed away. And then my mom passed away, and my dad asked if we would move back in with him. Well, then, like, what was it, 2 weeks later, he kicked me out?
Yep, over McDonald's.
Yeah, over McDonald's. Over me getting some McDonald's on his debit card. Yeah. So, my dad is a... How do I even describe him?
Narcissist.
What? Yeah, he's very much a narcissist. Very money hungry. You spend any of his money, yeah, you're in trouble. That's how it was. He had, let's see, what was it? He had, I think, a couple thousand. Because him and my mom had separate rooms. They didn't have a very good relationship. And honestly, I think that kind of played into my anxiety and my depression as well. Because with them not having a very good relationship, it just made me want them to just get a divorce all the time. I was just like, can they just get a fucking divorce and just be done with it? And, he would keep money from her. He was just a jackass. He's still a jackass. But with my bipolar, I am finally on medication. I struggled with medication for a while. Shit, how long did I struggle with keeping on my medication? Like, what, 3 years?
Yes.
It was a while. It's been about 3 months now that I've stayed regular on my medication.
Yes.
Because I've been streaming for about 3 months. So, I'm finally on my medication regularly. And it's made a big difference. Like, you have no idea. I'm very anxious about doing this because I'm very down on myself. I I don't talk myself up very much. And when I thought about doing this, I was like, okay, this is going to be a great thing for everybody. But when I really, really think about it, I get in my head and I'm like, you're not smart enough to do this. You're not you're not a therapist. Why do you need to why are you doing this? But the thing is, I want to help people with their mental illnesses. You know, let them know that it's okay. It's okay to have mental illness. And it's not, and get rid of that fucking stigma, because it's no. The stigma that surrounds fucking mental health is absolutely fucking ridiculous. You know, people all the time, well, I'm just a little bipolar today. You have no fucking idea what bipolar is, motherfucker. You have no fucking idea. You have experiences that are relatable and valuable. Well, thank you, Kim. I try. It's so irritating to hear people say that shit, because it's like, you literally have no idea. I mean, I can be so fucking high one day, you know, like, so up one day, and then the next day I'm just so fucking down. I just don't even want to get out of fucking bed. And there's been multiple times that I haven't streamed because of that. Like, that time I took that 7-month break. Yeah, that was my depressive time and my bipolar shit. And usually when I start my streams back up, that's when I'm on my highs. Bipolar is you have highs and lows. And it differs between people as to how long those last.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, mine can last anywhere from hours to months, you know, weeks, months, you know, whatever. Ophelia here, I think you're the same way, aren't you?
No, I'm actually rapid cycling, so mine can vary from hours to days to months, but I can also flip back and forth between a matter of minutes.
Right. See, I can't do that. I can't do the minutes. I can do hours, but I can't flip in a matter of minutes. I can't.
Yeah, that's why you'll see me, like, sometimes when I'm really, really angry and I'm, like, lashing out, and then I, like, calm down and I'm just happy and bubbly after that, and then everyone's looking at me like, the fuck?
I've kind of just gotten used to it. But, the bipolar, it sucks. Let me go to
and there's no rhyme or reason for it. Like,
no.
There can be absolutely nothing going on, and it's like you just woke up this way and you don't know why.
Yeah, pretty much. It sucks. I'm gonna go to my Google Docs and look up, because I have the symptoms saved under here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go through symptoms and go through that. Okay, so I have bipolar 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay,
because mine's bipolar 1.
Right. Okay, so bipolar 2. It says bipolar with short or hypomanic episodes. So hypomanic. What do I have under that?
Yours is you get more of the depression than you do the manic, but you can still go manic. So manic would be like your really high moments when you're feeling good, you feel invincible, and then the hypo is the depression, the low energy.
I don't know why I have such a fucking problem with remembering that.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh my god. Kim said, not trying to interrupt, so answer when you can or if you want. how did you know to seek help and that what you were experiencing wasn't just normal? Because this sounds like me, but I've never thought I had anything more than depression and anxiety. So with the bipolar, what was it? Oh, God.
I don't think you sought help until I got my diagnosis.
Yeah, because yours sounded a lot like mine.
Yes, because the thing is I've been struggling with this for years. Like, even when I was in my teens and as a kid, and they just kept telling me, oh, you're just depressed. You're just depressed.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until after I had my children. And because, you know, when you have children, you go through your, the depression and the hormonal changes. And, for me, it really started to get out of hand. And that was like the moment where I was like, okay, I need to go figure out what was going on. And then I got my diagnosis. And then, because Melissa and I have always really been, sorry, Vix, we've always been like, we're almost kind of like the same person, but not really. So like, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of the same symptoms. So like, when I started talking about, because I'm not the kind of person that opens up, I'm very closed in, I don't talk about my feelings. And when I really started to open up to her and tell her, you know, about the things I was doing, the things I was feeling, she's like, well, wait a minute, this sounds like what I am doing.
Yeah, it shit, what was I gonna say? But they always basically diagnosed me with anxiety until you had told me about the bipolar. And then I had to go actually tell them, you know, well, I actually had to go to my therapist and tell her what my symptoms were. And she's like, yeah, that does sound like bipolar. She's like, why don't you tell them your symptoms and then they can go off of that? And so I did, and they're like, okay, yeah, that sounds like bipolar. Because the fucking, I'll tell you right now, the fucking, what do they call them, psychiatrists down here are absolutely fucking stupid. Horrible.
Yes.
And
we have like,
yeah, we have
like, what, 3 in town?
I don't even think.
Yeah, we have one at Great Minds, and then Guiley and Dr. O. And I've seen the other two.
Oh, shit. He just...
Completely. And I want to tell you, so anxiety is very much, it can be a symptom of bipolar, like the paranoia and the anxiety, that can very much be a symptom of it. You can have it on its own, and you can also have it as a symptom of your bipolar. It can play back and forth with each other.
I have paranoia all the time, all the fucking time. There for the longest time after I had my son, I was so paranoid that someone was going to call CPS on me. And every morning, or what, all the fucking time, I'd be looking out my window to see if CPS was there, or if the cops were there, or if there was somebody there that was going to take my fucking son from me. And
it's not even if you're doing anything wrong. There's
nothing that triggers it either. And I wasn't doing a damn thing wrong. I was loving my son as I should, as a mother, taking care of him, feeding him. He has clothes. He's perfectly well taken care of. But I just had this fear of someone coming and taking my son away from me. And there was no fucking rhyme or reason.
I couldn't even knock on her door. I had to, like, tell her I was coming over and tell her when I was in the driveway, which there's nothing wrong with that, because I struggle with that a lot myself too. Or you just, you know, like, sometimes we have issues leaving the house because we think, is our house gonna be on fire?
My thing now. I come home and I'm like, okay, there's no smoke around my house, there's no cops surrounding my house, I'm good, let's go in.
Yeah.
It sucks. I try to go places and do things, and I'm so terrified to go anywhere by myself because I'm afraid I'm gonna get kidnapped. I'm like, bitch, you're fat. No one's gonna fucking take you. You're fat and you're not.
Oh, shut up. I will smack you.
That's another thing. I have very poor self-image. But it's getting better. When I was in high school, I used to think I was the shit. I really wasn't. But I thought I was the shit. And then after my mom died, I was like, you're a piece of shit. Kim, this is also relatable. Honey, seek help if you really think you need it. Don't be ashamed. For real. Mm-hmm. It helps. It really does. I try to go to my therapist all the time, but you know, my anxiety gets in the way.
And therapy definitely helps. If you don't want to do the medication route, therapy definitely helps.
Absolutely. So you went from shit to shit. Yep, I feel that way. Pretty much. I went from, hey, I'm the shit to, yeah, you're a piece of shit. You probably shouldn't be alive. But I'm not like that anymore. Thank God. I am in such a better place right now. And that medication is helping me so much. I absolutely fuck it. I take what is it? It's lamotrigine. Yeah, Lamictal. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And what's the other one that I take? Shit.
I didn't know you took another one.
Yeah, it's for my anxiety. Shit, what is it? I can't remember now.
It's not the hydroxyzine, is it?
Oh, fuck no. Fuck that shit. That shit makes me conk out. Okay. So I'm gonna read off some, let's see. Where the...
Kim, if you feel like that, I would suggest
what'd you say? Sorry, I'm not
looking for another therapist, because I struggled with that a lot, and I finally found one that I like. Because if you don't feel like you mesh well with this person, if you have the resources, try to find another one, because there is someone out there that you will mesh with.
Absolutely. It took me forever to find my therapist. And we actually have the same therapist.
Yes, we do. Love her. I do too.
I'm gonna change my stuff for just a second. Okay, update that. Sorry. I forgot that I'm not playing Stardew right now. I'm just chatting. But yeah, for sure. Kim, you definitely, if you don't mesh with the therapist or, you know, psychiatrist or whoever you're seeing, seek someone else, because it can always be better. What was I doing? Okay, so
I think you were reading off symptoms, weren't you? Yeah.
Okay, so it says episodes of depression and mania. So I'm just going to read off symptoms of depression and mania. So depression is obviously feeling sad, empty, hopeless, or tearful. Loss of interest or feeling no pleasure in your usual activities. So, like, for me, with that's definitely one of the things that I suffer with when I'm depressed. Like, I love streaming. This is seriously something that I enjoy. This is not something that feels like a job to me. I enjoy it very much so. And I took 7 months off from this because I was depressed. Very much depressed. Venom, I want to see a counselor, but I can't really afford one, and all the free ones are typically fucking Bible thumping. Yes. Ned Flanders ass bitches, goddamn.
Our therapist is actually Christian, but like she knows that,
and she knows that both of us are Wiccan.
Yeah, and she does not care. She's like, you know, if that's something you enjoy, if that's something that sits right with you, that is a good thing for you. That's what we love about her, because she is
and she's
not
not
the kind of,
judgmental at all.
yeah, and she's not the kind of therapist that just sits there and listens. She
She makes
will,
you think about things.
yes, she makes you think about things. She gives you coping tools, and
Yes.
that has been such a good thing. She gives you realistic things that you can use in your life, instead of just being like, well, how are you feeling? Tell me about this. And it's like, yeah, that's not getting me anywhere.
Yeah, right? Okay, let's see. So we read that off. Insomnia or sleeping too much. Oh god, I was sleeping shit, what, 12 plus hours? If not sometimes
Yeah.
a couple days at a fucking time.
So, yes.
Weight gain or weight loss without dieting, or decrease or increase in appetite. I was gaining weight like fucking crazy. Let's see. I think I got up to almost 400 pounds there at one point. I was pretty fucking big. I'm finally losing weight now, thank God. But I had gained weight very significantly. I was, yeah, it was bad.
You've always been a sexy bitch, though. So
I know,
okay.
God. Restlessness or slowed behavior. That one I don't really so much go along with.
I feel like that would be more like just feeling exhausted in general, like you have no motivation.
Fatigue or loss of energy. Oh fuck. All the time. Decreased ability to concentrate and indecisiveness. So this one I can't really talk much about because I'm always indecisive. It doesn't matter if I'm depressed or not. I cannot make decisions, honestly, and I get that from my mom. Used to kind of make decisions for me. And since she died, I still have not figured out how to make my own decisions. I usually go with what Atomic says or what Ophelia says. I still haven't figured out how to do that. So, I'm still figuring that one out. But I'll get there. Thinking about planning or attempting suicide. I have multiple times. I have never had a plan, ever. Because I'm too much of a chicken shit to actually do anything. But I have had multiple thoughts where I don't want to fucking be here anymore. Over to the right, there are phone numbers, crisis text lines. If you are feeling suicidal, please, please, either message me, talk to us in Discord, something. Don't do it. We fucking love you. If you're in this coven, we love you. You have somebody who loves you. Okay? There are, let's see. There's a website, a phone number, and a text line. If you need that, please, it's there for the taking. Take it. Take that help. Okay? Feeling powerless, useless, sad, laying in bed and staring at the ceiling, sleeping for over 10 hours, not wanting to eat, not eating enough, having no interest in things you usually enjoy, not wanting to talk to anyone. Yes, Chris. That's definitely depression. I don't know if that's what you're experiencing. If it is, let me know. And if not on here, you can private message me. Let's see. So let's go through the mania side of things. So abnormally upbeat, jumpy, or wired. When I'm manic, I clean.
Me too.
When I'm manic, I will clean every inch of this fucking house from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when, or I talk constantly. You don't shut up. Increased activity, energy, or agitation. So, I get very agitated, especially with myself when I'm manic. I'll know that I'm doing something irritating, and I sit there and I'm like, I'm getting aggravated with myself. So, it's kind of, I don't know if you do that. Do you do that? Please tell me you do that.
Yeah, but I'm usually agitated 24/7.
True.
Very true. I know that sounds like horrible, but that's just, and it's not like I'm actually angry. It's just that I am feeling so much and I don't know how to deal with it that it just pisses me off because I'm like, I should be able to deal with it. So usually if I'm like raging out, it really has nothing to do with anyone. It's usually just, I am just a ball of emotions and I don't know what to do with it.
Gotcha. Okay, Chris. Come back and talk to us. We're always here. Kim, I get very agitated with like sensory overload from my 8-year-old because he's constant. Yes, that's another thing.
Yes.
We do that all the time. We have. She has 2 kids. I have 1. So if we're in the same house with all 3 of our children, me and her are constantly overloaded. Mm-hmm. Constantly.
Well, even if it's just me at home by myself with the 2 kids, like if there's too much noise, too much light, too much sounds, and then that's when I really, really start to get pissed.
Yeah.
Or going out in public, like to Walmart, if there's too many people.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, hell no. I've completely stopped going to the store because fuck that noise. Being a parent and having bipolar disorder is very difficult.
It's rough.
Because...
And not just on us. It's rough
it's rough on the kids.
The children,
absolutely. Too. Because they never know what the fuck's going on. They're just like, okay, is mommy mad or pissed off today? Or is she going to be happy and upbeat today? It's you never fucking know. And it's really difficult on the kids. It really is. I know my son, it seems like he more prefers his daddy to me here lately. Especially because I don't know, I get to where I just get overloaded here lately just very easily. And I guess that's with my bipolar. But it's just, it's been bad lately. And I'm just like, I feel so bad, but at the same time, I can't control it. Kim, I'm the same exact way. I totally get where you're coming from. I don't go to the store either, rarely, especially with grocery Yep, that's exactly what I do. I do the grocery pickup.
I do too.
And I make my fiance go get it. I don't go get it. He goes and gets it, and I put it up at the house. I am seriously a hermit. I don't go anywhere unless it's Ophelia's or my aunt's. That's about it. Okay, let's see. So we're on mania, so exaggerated sense of well-being and self-confidence. So if you're manic, you're most likely gonna feel really good about yourself that day. Mm-hmm. Like, you're like, oh fuck, I'm sexy as fuck. When usually you're like, you look like shit. Why do you think you look good? And then that day you're like, oh, I'm hot as hell. And I do that all the time. Like, when I was depressed for that 7 months, I was just like, you are so fucking fat. Why the hell are you alive? So, I'm a single mom and my poor kid is stuck with me all the time until I go to work. Then he is with my grandma for 3 nights. Oh gosh. I'm sure it's hard on the child, but it's okay. It's really okay. It really is. It's not gonna hurt them whatsoever. And speaking of kids, I think mine's awake. But it's, they'll be fine. They can cope. They'll find ways to cope with this stuff. And they'll eventually get past it. It'll just take some time. But yes, over like self-confidence and well-being, decreased need for sleep. So like when I'm manic, I need maybe 5 hours of fucking sleep, if that. I could honestly not sleep and I'd be fine. Unusual talkativeness. We talked about that already. I talk people's heads off when I'm manic. I sit there and I'm like, oh, I'm manic. I should probably shut up. Racing thoughts. I constantly have those. Okay, there are 2 modes in my brain. And we talked about this the other day, Ophelia. There are 2 modes in my brain. There is either thoughts going wild, and I can't keep track of any of them, or it's television static. There's literally nothing going on. I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but but yeah. See, my manic days are so rare, though. It doesn't have to be constant, though.
Especially with bipolar, too, because it very much is more of the depressive side than it is the manic side.
I have bipolar, too. I'm very much more of the depressed side than the manic side. But I love it when I'm manic. I really do.
But, yeah, because you get shit done.
But I get shit done. But I hate having bipolar at the same time. Distractibility. That's not really one I suffer from. So, I mean, someone else might suffer from that, but I do not. That's not really one that I do. Poor decision making. I don't make decisions. I'm very indecisive.
That can be anywhere from having issues with money, spending money like there's no tomorrow. That can have...
When I'm manic... Hiya, Flip. How are you doing? When I'm manic, I will go through Amazon and put shit on my wish list. Constantly. Just because I don't have the money to spend on it. Now, people that have credit cards or stuff like that will take their credit cards and spend this money that they do not have.
And they can go into debt over it fast.
Now, me, on the other hand, I do not have credit cards. Because, well, number one, my credit's shit. Well, I don't have any credit. And number two... it's probably a good thing I don't have them. But, I mean, that's, yeah. People can really go into debt over this shit. It's horrible. It really is. I'm gonna read off some anxiety symptoms next, I think. So, let's see. Flip said, good, are we still at war, though? No, I think I'm going to let it go, Flip. I'll be nice. For once. I'm not usually all that nice, but I'll let it go this time. Alright, people with anxiety disorders frequently have intense, excessive, and persistent worry and fear about everyday situations. I have that all the time. Unless I take my pills. If I don't take my pills, I'm screwed. My anxiety was through the roof today because I knew that I was going to have to do this. which having Ophelia on here has helped me a lot.
Yay.
Why is my voice going stupid? I guess because I've been talking so much. Anyway, so the anxiety kind of goes back to where I was worrying all the time about, you know, cops showing up at my house, CPS, blah, blah, blah. That can also have, I think, can't anxiety have paranoia with it as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So that tied into that. Oh, absolutely, Kim. I'm doing this every Monday. So if you want to tune in every Monday, I'd love to have you in here. Let's see. Anxiety disorders involve repeated episodes of sudden feelings of intense anxiety and fear or terror that reach a peak within minutes. Panic attacks. So panic attacks is one of the things for anxiety. Thanks. Feeling nervous, restless, or tense. Hello. All the time. I feel like that all the freaking time. I'm constantly restless or tense. Think I have anxiety to be in. Well, you might flip. We're okay, Kim. We'll be okay. But thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Having a sense of impending danger, panic, or doom. So when I was little, I did not know that this was anxiety. I used to sit there and tell my mom, I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker, that was anxiety.
Yep.
Yes, Flip, then you probably have anxiety for sure. I would say so. How old are you, Flip? But yeah, I used to tell my mom all the time that I was afraid that something bad was gonna happen, and she just kind of brushed it off like nothing, you know. Yeah, you're fine. For real? Okay. But I didn't say anything then because I didn't know that this shit was bad. You know, I didn't know it was a thing, really. Flip is 14. Talk to your parents, please. And if your parents don't do anything for you, talk to a counselor at school or something. Mm-hmm. Because anxiety is not something to fuck around with. It's really not. Please. Feelings in the pit of your... Yes. All the time.
Yep.
Feeling... Yep.
And it's like you can't relax.
You cannot relax for shit.
And you get like these intrusive thoughts. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by intrusive thoughts is you don't know why they're there. They're just there and they keep coming and coming and coming. Yep. And you can't relax and you're tense 24/7.
Yep. It's hell and a half, let me tell you. Increased heart rate. The day that the September 11th attack happened, I woke up with severe chest pains and was overwhelmed with an immense sadness, like I cried for 4 hours before I even knew what was going on. Wow. Venom, that could be, something else entirely from what I'm gathering from that. I don't know about you, Ophelia. I don't know if you're having the same,
yeah, I already had the same thought.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to you more about that later, Venom. Because that's kind of taken away from this. But, but that, wow. Let's see. Breathing rapidly, hyperventilating, like I was, okay, so when I was telling that story a little bit ago, I was getting to where I needed to calm myself down and breathe. That's what I had to do. And that's what you have to do when you have an anxiety attack or panic attack. Mm-hmm. So after my mom died, I lost my job at Walmart because I had to move, what, an hour away? That's an hour, right?
Yeah.
And I could not make the drive down there every fucking day. I did not have, they weren't giving me enough money to do that, and I wasn't gonna fuck with it. So, I ended up losing my job there. Well, I tried for, how long were we living there? Like, what, 2 years? 2, 3 years? 2 years?
We moved out in, see, I had Mari November 2015. We moved her out in 2015. So yeah.
Yeah. So for about 2 years, I tried to get a fucking job up there. I could not do it. Anytime I got a job, I would go to the orientation because I knew, I wouldn't have to actually do anything. I'd just have to sit there and listen to what they had to say. But the day that I would actually have to go in there and do my first day of work, I would have a fucking panic attack right when I got to my fucking car door. And I could not go to fucking work. I still can't. I won't say I still can't. I had a job there for a little bit that I was doing okay at, but, fucking sexual harassment bullshit. But, that was bullshit. But anyway, I tried for about, 5 years, I think, before I got that job at the nursing home.
Nursing home, yeah.
It was about 5 years. And I couldn't do it because I was having panic attacks all the fucking time. Let's see. I have a hearing disorder where, like, people smacking their lips makes me want to smack them.
I don't like it when people smack their lips either.
My dad had that. He hated it when I would chew with my mouth open. I was a kid. I didn't know any better. But, yeah, there's disorders like that too. But that's not generally mental health related, is it? It could be.
I mean, it could be.
Maybe I need to look more into that. Okay, so let's see. Sweating, trembling, feeling weak or tired. Trouble concentrating or thinking about anything other than the present worry. So, like, if you're having an anxiety attack about, shit, give me an example.
Cows.
About cows raping you, Ophelia, then that's all you can fucking think about. God damn, I can't believe that's what you came up with, you fucker.
I couldn't fucking think of anything. You made me nervous. I was on the
Oh my god. Okay. Having trouble sleeping, experiencing gastrointestinal problems. So, this might be a little bit TMI. I don't give a shit right now. I have IBS. It might be
linked to nervous shits.
Yes, I actually have to shit right now. To be completely honest with you guys, I have nervous shits.
I mean, I do too. I get ulcers a lot, I think, because I'm stressed out all the time.
I also have nervous peeing as well.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
Okay. Having difficulty controlling worry. So that kind of goes along with, the trouble concentrating or thinking about anything other than what the fuck you're thinking about. Having the urge to avoid things that trigger anxiety. So, let's say your trigger is, "Hi, bub. How you doing? You want to come in here? Come on." Yes, and children show signs of anxiety when their tummies are hurting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell did my son go? He just, vanished. Okay, whatever. What was I talking about? Let's say your trigger is something like, I don't know. Example? Can you give me an example? Not cows, not fucking cows.
Let's see, what's one of my triggers?
I don't even know my triggers yet, so.
Honestly, one of my triggers is driving. Or being in a car.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so, yeah, actually, that's kind of me, too, lately.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if your trigger is driving, you avoid driving. Trigger for me is work. I work L&D, and I'm always so anxious when I'm there. Oh, wow. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't avoid work. Or unless you're like me and have someone that takes care of you. Thank God. That really does suck, though. Let's see, my dad has PTSD from the military. Can't sleep without flashbacks from the military. Yeah, I've heard of a lot of people having that.
I have PTSD as well, but from something completely unrelated. So I get it.
Yeah. Well, we'll hear about Ophelia next week. she's one of my guests. So where was I at? I'm working on my master's so I can get away from bedside nursing. Nice. So are you a CNA?
Get it.
So that's all of mine. I mean, that's why I am the way I am. Yeah. That's Vix. I'm bipolar. I'm anxious 24 fucking 7, and I can be depressed half the fucking time. But I deal with it. Oh, absolutely, Flip. That's kind of why I'm starting these streams, so I can, tell people that it's okay to have mental illnesses. It really is. It's not something to be ashamed of. Continue. Sorry.
This is something good to talk about, too, because a lot of the times with mental health, nobody wants to talk about it.
Exactly.
We just want to sweep it under the rug
and pretend like it's not like there.
Yeah, especially with the older generations. Not want to say anything bad. That's just, how they were raised. But it is good to talk about this because we are struggling as a country and as a world with mental health issues, and it needs to be taken care of. It needs to be talked about, and the people of the mental health community definitely need to know that there's people out there like them and that there is a safe spot.
Absolutely. So anyway, I don't know if you saw this down here. There's a charity that I'd like to start up. There's a little bit about them. They have a crisis text. I think that's where I got the stuff from over here, I believe. So if you want to donate to that, there is the link for that. Put that up there. If anyone needs to talk, I'm always here. We're always in Discord. I'm always here too. Yeah, Ophelia's always here. If you're not in my Discord and want to be, you're more than welcome. I have a mental health, what the hell do they call those? Section in my Discord, and we can talk there. Yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed this segment. Kim said she enjoyed it. So that's a plus, absolutely. Let's see, Flip. I have school stress. Yeah, school is fucking stressful on its fucking own. I was horrible in school.
I loved school.
Well, okay, that's because you're
loved
weird.
It. Well, for me, it was like just a place I could get away from home. And I mean, I didn't really talk to anyone, so nobody really bothered me.
I was kind of like that too, in all honesty. But I hated actually doing the schoolwork. I just like going to school.
You should have told me. I would have done it for you.
We weren't really talking then,
I know.
though, unfortunately. But, I like to go to school to talk to my friends more than anything. I, like to go to school to get away from my dad, which was, you know, basically it. Now, I liked being around my mom. I loved my mom to death. But
Your
my
mother
dad
was awesome.
I did not want to be around him. Your dad's not here. Your daddy's at work. Yeah, the popular stuck-up kids suck. But
oh yeah.
Actually down here in our school, they weren't all that bad though. We were actually a fairly close class for some fucking reason.
Yes.
I'm not sure why. And none of the other classes were like that, I don't think. I think it was just ours.
No. And they're not now either.
No. And I'm not sure why our class was so close, but
honestly, we didn't put up with bullying. At least I know I didn't. If I saw anyone bullying someone else, I was like, I will kick your ass. Shut the
absolutely.
fuck up.
I did get bullied though back in 5th grade. I remember that. And it was by my own fucking cousin and a group of his friends. I'm a fucking jackass.
I got bullied in the first grade when I was a new kid, and I got tired of it, and I choked a bitch in the 1st grade, and nobody ever messed with me again.
Choked a bitch?
I am not condoning violence because there's better ways to take care of it, but I'm a different kind of person.
Ophelia is a very violent person.
Don't do that. Talk to someone. Find someone you can talk to.
Absolutely. It's very much better than beating the shit out of someone. Ophelia.
I was in the 1st grade. I don't know what was wrong with me, okay?
You never want to beat the shit out of people because Ophelia is a badass. She's not gonna tell her that. Now her head's gonna get bigger.
No, because honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of friends in school. I was a loner. I stuck to myself. And like when Vix first met me, she thought I was a bitch. She didn't want anything to do with me.
What do you mean? She did not.
She didn't like me. I am a bitch, but I'm very loyal, and I always stand up for what I believe in. And if I am your friend, you have my loyalty, and no one will ever touch you. That's just how I am. Like, no, you don't mess with my friends. You don't mess with my family. Not the people I care about.
What did you just do, Bebop?
What?
Bebop just donated $50 to the charity.
Yes.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my god. Everybody hype in chat. If you're subbed, please. Hype. Hype that up. Hype that shit up. Thank you so much, Bebop.
You are awesome.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Hi, buddy. My son's just sitting over here saying hi, and I'm trying not to fucking cry.
I'll hype for you, Flip. I'll hype for you.
And I can get high. I know that, Flip. Oh my god, Bebop. Oh my god. Oh, now I gotta eat a bean.
Yes.
Oh my god. Thank you, Bebop, so much. Flip, hype it up. Okay. Oh my god. son?
Look.
Huh?
Look. Right there.
You don't want these.
Look.
You don't want these. My son's like begging for a jelly bean. And I'm just sitting here. Kim. No, you fucking didn't. Oh my. I just met my $100 goal.
Really? Yes, really? You guys are awesome.
Hype that shit. Oh my god. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are fucking amazing. And my son's just over here laughing like that. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. Okay, I'm just picking a fucking bean. I don't even know at this point. Okay, so this one I think is strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Oh, this should be fun.
Oh.
Okay, that one's strawberry banana. I actually finally got a good one. Holy shit. Okay. Thank you for everyone that's been here tonight. It's been a great first segment. I did not think this would go so well.
Thank you.
To be completely honest. And I want you all to know that with the charity, I'm going to... Vic's crying, her son laughing until he cries. I'm going to, oh my god. Kim, you did not. Does that mean I have to eat 6 beans? Okay, do you want me to save one for every month, or do you want me to eat 6 beans now? Anyway, I will be changing charities every month. Because I feel like, the charities should definitely change so that way we can help as many people as possible. You know, get to where they need to be. I feel like that's only the right thing to do. If you can do however you want, Pix. If you feel differently, you can let me know. I won't be upset. Just let me know what you all think. Hi, bub. I love you too, buddy. Oh, you want kisses? Love you. Anyways, just let me know what you all think because these charities are really important to me. Mental health is something really important to me. This whole thing is just something really important to me. And I really want this to take off. I want to help as many people as I possibly can. So, if you could, like, spread the word about this, share this, you know, let people know that I'm doing this. Please do so.